What's going on, guys? So we're back at this car. On this car. This is a 1996 Altima, and we had a crank no start, and the problem was the distributor. What is it? The rotor. And I believe at that time we replaced the rotor and the cap right there. Right now we're having a similar situation, but looking at the state of the oil leaks, because she doesn't care about maintaining the car properly, so the car doesn't drive much, but still, I'm really surprised that. Let's just do the basics. Let's take it from the start. We're gonna give you the symptoms right now. Crank no start. Strong crank, nothing. All right, what I want to do is trying to see if I can hear the fuel pump prime. So I'm going to close the door because it's pretty windy today. January 1st, and getting cold in Texas. It's going to be about 23 tonight. That's not cool. It is cool. All right. And I do hear the fuel pump. No doubt about it. I do hear the fuel pump. Try again. Yep, definitely can hear the fuel pump prime. So maybe we don't have a fuel issue. We may just have a similar situation. Either the spark plugs are completely fouled out, or drenched in oil to where they don't even do nothing anymore, or we have a bad igniter, or maybe a bad rotor again. Who knows? I'm gonna get set up quickly because I don't want to be here for a while. It's getting cold, really cold. What is that noise? But what I'm going to do is try to see if I can, if I get any type of spark coming out of the igniter. This is the igniter right there. I'm just going to unplug it from here, and then we're going to check for spark right here at the igniter. If we get some spark here, then we can move on and check other situations. All right. I'm trying to rig it. This is not going to be easy to see, guys. I was trying to get the man to help me out a little bit, but he's an old man, honestly, and it's really cold out here. I don't want to get him out here. But if you can see my little contraption there, so I'm going to try to start it. I don't see no spark. So we got no spark, and another thing is the let's see if the tach is moving at all. Let me just make sure I have any type of RPM signal. The tach is not moving either, so we might be dealing with a cam or crank related issue. Now, I'm not familiar with this engine. Does it have a timing chain or timing belt? I'm assuming maybe a timing chain on this engine. I'm not sure. Doesn't seem like it's out of time. So yeah, but I'm not sure what's going on at this point. I'm gonna have to hook up because I can with a very generic OBD code reader. Let's go plug it in and see if we can get any data. Maybe see an RPM signal, in which case we will have to condemn the igniter. If we don't hit no RPM signal, then we got to go into a feed problem. So I guess timing issue. Or a crank sensor issue. All right, so let's see what we got in. Read the codes. What's going on in this computer? Yep. I knew it. Yep. Yeah. What else? EGR codes. O2 sensor. But the camshaft position sensor is the main problem. I know we had a crank situation. All right, so let's see. Open or short in the camshaft position. Faulty camshaft position. Faulty engine ECM. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a quick Google search and see where the camshaft sensor is. Sometimes I know it's in some of Nissan. It's in the distributor. I'm not sure about this one. Actually, it can't be in it. Well, I gotta look at the wiring diagram, so let me not speak ignorantly. Let me just do a quick Google search though. Okay, as it stands, the it's like I thought. The camshaft sensor is in a distributor, so I mean, you know, it's too cold for me to do a really 100% conclusive diagnostic, you know, in this type of weather. I don't like to deal with the cold at all. Like, I'm not going to stand here trying to pretend like I'm not even going to be focused. You see, I can't even get out my words right now, and it's barely getting in. I think right now we're in the 50s, going down to 40s, the way it feels right now. So I'm going to tell the man you need a distributor. I'm not sure how much it costs or isn't even available, but it's probably going to sit here for some time, unless they want to tow the car to my house. So yeah, that's pretty much that for this one. Of course, I will update you guys if it decides to do the job. We'll get a brand new distributor, and then we'll go from there. What's going on, guys? So we're back here at the Altima with the P0340. Of course, like I said, service information. If you just go to you know, Identifix, which is what I got. Let me see if I can increase the luminosity of the screen here. That's not going to be the best, but anyway, the most basically the popular repair for the code P0340 is going to be to replace the distributor. Just hands down what it is. But I wanted to just be 100% sure that, you know, this was going on. So one of the tests we're going to do here is to check the ground circuit and to check the you know, of course, power feed to the distributor, which I already done yesterday, to be honest with you. I don't see the need to redo that. So just for information purpose, I'm going to show you here. Right now I'm back probed on the two wires going to the camshaft sensor. One is the computer command, the other one is the feedback going towards the computer from the sensor itself. So the computer command is there, but the feedback is not there. So I'm pretty sure the cam sensor is bad. These two wires on top, you got a black wire, sort of looking like a black wire on top here, and you got a orange wire here. Black wire is going to be constant ground. The orange wire is going to be the feed. And like I said, those are already good. They're working. You know, I mean, that's all it is. So just remember that top wire is the ground. The next wire to it, the orange wire, is going to be the feed. Ground, feed, and then you have feedback from the sensor, and you got command from the computer. That's what it is. So now we're going to go back and let you know. So since this is a command, according to this, they want you to use a voltmeter, of course. And if you're using a voltmeter, basically you're looking for, you know, this of course checking the ground, make sure the ground is good. Checking the component, camshaft position sensor. I already opened it up yesterday, checked inside of it. There was nothing, not a speck of dust or even oil on the plate there. So that's that. What else? Just check, reconnect the harness, make sure the harness has no problem. Check ECM pin terminal for damage. We don't need to check that. The only reason why I'm saying that is I already know that ECM is sending the command. So that's that. So component inspection, camshaft position sensor. So start the engine, but this engine is a no start, so we cannot start the engine. But what we can do is trying to crank it. And as you're cranking it, what you're looking for is from pin 3 and 4. Again, like I told you, pin 3 is going to be the command at the computer, from the computer going to the sensor, and pin 4 is going to be the feedback from the sensor going to the computer. And we're looking basically at 2.7 volt, which is half of 5 volts. So basically this is a voltmeter, because voltmeter, as you know, it's just giving you the average voltage between two peaks, meaning the bottom and the top. So, but if you're looking at it from a scope perspective, you're going to see a square wave signal. So I'm going to show you that now because I'm already back probed. So let's go ahead and do a single sequence capture here. I'm going to jump in the car quickly there. Sorry. And we're going to try to... Alright, we got a few rotation. Turn it off. Let's go. Let's look at our capture. And there you have it. There you have it. So let me just zoom in a little bit here. Right on. So on the computer signal side, you can clearly see that it's sending this signal. I don't know if you can see it. Let me actually increase the resolution there. Display, waveform, I guess, brightness all the way, 100%. There you go. So not the best for the battery, but we need to see what we're gonna see. So let me just now zoom out a little bit. Right on. So you see here, this is the wave you're looking for, and you're supposed to see the same thing coming from this side right here, which is the feedback from the sensor. So channel 1 from the sensor going back to the computer, we're supposed to see a similar, well, not exactly the same thing, but you know, you're supposed to also see a square wave signal, which we don't see, 0 to 5 volts. As you see, if we're looking at the here, we're going from 525 volt to 472, which means basically it's not doing much, right? According to the like I said, we're looking for 0 to 5. Now if we go into the blue sign, I mean the blue, let's go to measure, let's go to channel 2. So channel 2, let's go min max, and look at the min max, 80 millivolt, 5. This is normal. This is not normal right here, right? Conclusion, after inspecting everything else, we got a good ground, we got good power. It's already done yesterday when I was here. I guess you can just take a test light and you can even crank it and see if the ground or the power is being maintained throughout. And according, like I said, to the service info, this test is conclusive enough to call the cam sensor, which basically means that you have to replace the entire distributor. So if no good, replace distributor assembly with camshaft position sensor. So we know that's no good because only one of them is checking out, which is the command from the computer, which is the blue wire, and then unfortunately the other one not giving us anything at all. So this is for the P0340. So the rest of the information is there, you know, but anyway, so let me just go ahead and confidently now go ahead and get this thing done. I mean, get this situation taken care of, meaning go into the store and get me a distributor, and we're gonna fit it in, and then I'll give you I guess a feedback after that, see where we are. All right guys, so we had a conclusive diagnosis. Car is on now, as you can hear. Brand new distributor in place. Okay, so yeah, there you have it. So if you run across this issue and you check the codes, you got a P0340. Yeah, I guess you can follow the same procedure, and if you have any questions and comments, just leave it up there. Down in the description, I'll answer any questions. Again, check for the power, constant power, and ground going to the distributor. Check for the square wave. If you don't have use your voltmeter to ground, and check for voltage around 2.5, 2.7 volts, AC, basically AC volts. And yeah, if it's not present, hey, go ahead and replace that distributor, because the camshaft sensor is part of it. So that's what it is. All right.